Hello, I'm Robin Foss, and this is a demo of the inner and outer SnapFrame. You can see here what it'll look like when you finish adding the SnapFrame component to your page and put photos behind the openings. Then you can complete the page and get something like this. I'll show you how it's done. Start in a 12 by 12 page, and it can be 8 by 8 as well. Just these are designed to work in a square layout. I like to work in a trim view with current binding. It'll show me how it's going to fit on the page. Let's see, let's do the outer first. Right click, create this shape, do a 1-point stroke, and that's my preference, but you can play around with it, see how you like it, and kind of give yourself some space so it doesn't get trimmed off in print, and then drag it over until it's close to the edge. There we go. And then the fill's not important, but if you want to build this and create a template, it might be a good idea to pick two kind of neutral colors. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's make this lighter. Go ahead and say OK. And create. Now we'll do the inner. Create this shape. So I just hit right click, create this shape. And then I like 1-point stroke. I'm just kind of stretching to fill the space. Okay, so I want it up a little bit. And if I put a line in there, a ruler guide, that'll help me snap to that. There we go. Let's do that up here as well. Sometimes the shape is recognizing this line up here, the top left, and it's thinking I want to snap to that, but I really want to snap to this one. So I'm going to grab the resizing handle, go down. Now it's snapping into place. Now we'll just kind of take a look at our spacing. Looks pretty good. I feel like it needs to go down just a little. So I'm going to slide this down just a little to give that something to snap to. Just play it while it's really close to being where I want it to be. All right, so now I have pretty even spacing. This side over here is a little close. Let's move that over. I'd have to use a line on that side too, just to get it to obey me. So I'm looking at the spacing here. And then we'll hit create. And now I'll fill this with a color, just kind of a neutral color. We could leave it blue since there's two there, but I will fill it with something. How about this? Yeah, that looks good. And then that is how you start the inner and outer SnapFrame. To complete it, we'll add in photo openings. So insert tab, empty frame. And my aspect ratio is locked, so I'm going to right click, aspect ratio, unlock. And I like to slide it behind the frame so it helps me place it, so you can see the lines. And we'll slide it down. Once you have this placed, you can go to the Home tab, copy and paste, and then slide it over to this frame. Slide it behind, and hit paste again, and resize the next one. So we'll slide it over here. I'm going to slide it behind, again using the frame as a guide to resize the photo frame. And you can use your arrow keys to play around with placement as well. And then copy this version, paste, slide behind, and it's slightly shorter, so once we get kind of this part aligned, grab that center bottom and slide it up. All right, I'm going to right click, remove all tabs, right click, remove all tabs, hit save. let's look in my pages panel. So now you'll see that it is there. So I want to create the page 2. So see, we want to do insert a mirror image of this page. It's going to shove it before. So we want to do is slide it over so it's after. Well, now it's going weird on me. There we go. Okay, so then let's switch our view. If we're happy with how that looks, we can save it as a template. We'll go ahead and do File, Save As, Export Current Page. I said no, it's glitching and asking me if I want to save changes, and there aren't any. Okay, so I called it Strips Inner and Outer SnapFrame Combo. That's quite a lot of words, so you can kind of come up with your name, and then 12 by 12, and I put 4 PO for photo openings. That way you can search. So, or you can use the Pixels to Pages naming convention that they use for their blueprints. Either one works. And then I put an R for right, and then same kind of name, so whatever you come up with. And then I put 12 by 12 for POL for left. So once you're done saving, then what you'd be able to do is, let me go back up here to this page. You'd be able to go to Home tab, Template from my computer. It's just saying you can't undo, and that's okay. Go down to that template. We want the left. Open. Once that's done loading, we'll go to the right page. Home tab, Template from my computer. Can't undo. It's okay. Understand. It looks like in my sample, I did change the background to a shade of gray. You're welcome to do that or leave it white. All right, so if I scroll down just a little bit further, you can see the name. I'm grabbing the right side and then open. You can also see on mine that by adding that shade of gray to the background, I put in a white stroke, and that adds a little bit of definition. So you can, either way, play around with it till you're happy with it and then save it as a template. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.